what the attendant is basically made from 2019. It was delayed many times over. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully this doesn't not disappoint people. It's completely different, and it's very graphically crazy. Like as you see, you can actually kind of make any type of. Okay, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for model. No, I don't know model. It's for. But let me see. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? That one's actually mage type. Okay, that would be vitality and armor. There's more of a warrior. That is more of a kind of a mixed balance. Melee damage. Ooh, yeah. Or do I want to use primal? Primal is. What do I want to use? I'm not sure yet. Let me get there in a second. I don't know. I'm not looking for cuteness. This is what it is. Okay, I can try primal.
Define your genetic structure.
I can do pretty strength. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay. Well, strength and vitality would be more of a tank type of thing. Agility would be like the speed and what you attack, and also a little bit of. Let me think. Move speed would be intelligent, charisma. It just looks funny, don't it? It looks like an overstuffed something. Okay. Anyway, let me see if I can actually try to figure out here what to do, because okay, barter goes down. But I think barter is going to be low anyway, unless I get some charisma in there. So charisma and vitality would actually the barter system would give me cheaper stuff in the game when I'm doing, and I actually get more money. So let me see. Strength and vitality. I could do it that way to make myself more of a tank, but I'm gonna try to make myself kind of like agility and intelligence would be complete agility. So just kidding. But if I get all agility, that means I could be really quick at basically not just killing enemies, but that would be crazy. But that would be kind of a waste at the beginning, though. I reckon I would add more stats as I'm going into this game anyway. So let me see. What can I do? I'm gonna go along with the agility and the strength here, because I'm gonna go with a little more strength, because then that'll give me a balance between speed and whatnot, and I can actually do it that way. I think that would be a great thing. So I'm gonna kind of got part exactly middle, but I'm gonna do it this way.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Which one do I want at the beginning? Biohazard. Well, heat will give me more of I can make myself balanced, roughly balanced. I think I can give myself 6 up. And I'm the biggest, like I said, is just how you go through the story anyway.
Choose your first style.
Okay, let me see what I can do here. Ooh, I can customize it. That's sweet. Okay. I don't know what these characters look like. The guy, this character looks like the guy from, kind of, looked like kind of like the guy from Kung Fu Panda. I don't know why it does. I guess they're using the same graphics engine or something, but yeah. it looks just wonky. Okay, let's go with this because it makes it look like basically it's got battle scars and stuff like that. So it looks a little bit.
Pick your
more
main color.
there. Now I can change this color if it's I can make it look gray, green, blue, purple. Bluish purple. Oh, actually, this doesn't look half bad. Let me see. I'm just trying to figure out how to actually mold this so I can actually get it to be a bit better with the mounts. I don't want it to look like too weird because purple fur is not what I'm looking for. I don't want it to have a little bit yellowish tint to it though. But I don't want it to look too odd. I know it's biomutant, but you know, it's just one of those things. So, I think this would be it. And if you guys wondering exactly what type of controller I'm using, of course I'm using my trusty, basically my Steel Series controller, and it works quite well. And like I said, it's just one of those things that actually allow me to play these games a little bit better, a little bit more customizability when it comes to it. So I'd be able to actually try to go on and basically, so I don't have to press on a bunch of buttons on my keyboard, because the keyboard to me is only great for typing and stuff like that, but whenever it comes to gaming, I'll choose a controller over sitting with on PS4 or anything like that, because of the fact that I get a little better response time. So let me see. I'll throw them a little tiny bit. I don't want to. Well, I shoot the sun and stuff. Okay, cool. Nick, I can definitely use that.
Pick a class. Commando. Deadeye.
Okay.
Commando.
What?
Deadeye.
Deadeye is. Range of the travel and the next one is in greater.
Commando. Psyfreak.
Psychic. Okay.
Commando.
No.
Deadeye.
This would be
Commando.
Deadeye.
Commando. Psyfreak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur.
I want to be a saboteur because actually dual wield will actually give me that. When they do wield skill, that means I can actually be able to do double damage, do double criticals, if there's any such thing as criticals in this game, and I'll be able to do it that way. So, yeah,
Saboteur
okay, I can
chosen.
do that. Okay, saboteur chosen, okay.
Sounds
Ready
good.
to start. Ooh.
Here's
Yes,
somebody
my
with a
friend.
troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Okay, I'm not a rabbit, but
We're
okay.
already at a crossroads.
And
Choosing a
garbage
path in
bag.
life is that fork in the road
Side
where you
there.
make a choice
Interesting.
or simply stop living.
Choose the path. Do I want to go the easy path, or do I just want to go the right path? Or can I would you make you choose?
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Color light blue, for freedom, loyalty, or on dark red and strength and power. I'm gonna go with strength and power.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your
Oh, okay, no.
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep...
You can't contradict yourself like that.
Because you can't...
Remember...
Okay, the dark and light side. Alright. Oh, no, this is light now. Somewhat dark. Okay, yeah. It's kind of a combined. Alright.
Right
Oh, yeah.
is always right.
I love the, so far I love the narration in this game. Uh-oh. What the heck was that sign? What was that? Ooh. Ooh, skeletons. Alright. Think we're gonna have to kill something?
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're
You
at
gotta
the
love it.
mercy of
Ooh, yeah.
nature and the one that preys on others.
Scary.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
this game seems like it's brilliant
the
so
Predator
far. It's actually done
only
on the
grew
Real
stronger.
Engine 4, which is great when it comes to that. And like, I mean, the characters and stuff like that looks pretty decent. Like, I mean, it's what it is. Oh, dang it. Oh, squished. I got squished. Ah, this is funny. Animations. Woo. Woo. Jump and shoot, okay. Okay. Ah, this is a... So basically you can only stun like it. Oops. Okay for now. BNX. Okay, BNX. No, BNX. Why is this not working? BNX. Okay, BNX. Okay. Ooh. Slice the edge. Ooh. Gotta love slice the edge.
better make a run for it.
Oh.
This is not the time nor place to end this story.
No. I know. He's just gonna keep on swinging. I got to exit through a hole in the wall. Alright. Gotta love holes in the walls. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. What was that? Yeah. Oh, first part of biomutant. Now, finally enjoy the show so far. And like I said, hopefully,
This
basically,
time, it was
be able
best to
continue
run
on
and
with
live
the
to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
By the way, if you're wondering, this is the PC version of Biomutant, guys. Basically, using every setting this to just to go along and show you exactly what the graphics is like and whatnot, and it looks pretty stunning so far. And just gotta get used to the controls a little bit, but you know, this is what
The
it is.
Predator isn't
Get
the
the
only threat.
timings right and
The
stuff like that.
wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began,
Oh.
and the tree of life started to die.
Mutation. Okay, next. Okay, range target. Click. Woo. Yes.
That's going to leave a mark.
Like I said, these games are a lot easier with, like I said, with the controller, especially the one I'm using, because of the fact that it gives you a lot more freedom, of course. But, yike. Okay, yes, I got that now. Loading now. Right. Sweet. Gotta love guns. What's this box? What's in here? Oh. Huh? Okay, I can equip it. Nice. Let's a little bit more boom boom. Gotta love boom boom. Ah. Alright. We'll throw this back. Okay. I guess so. Take them off. Yes. Craziness, and more craziness.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Click, click, click.
Now that's a flesh wound.
Yeah, this almost reminds me of an animation. An anime with all this, like, writing stuffs. Ooh. Candy. Oh. Thank you. Love candy. I love candy. Well, I guess some kind of confectionery, or I'm not sure what that is. It looks yummy. Probably not something to eat. Dangerous. Says it's going crossbones. Ooh. I wonder, can I go down there later? Ooh. Very adventurous. So boom.
50% done.
He's gonna pick me. Ow.
You're on the ropes.
Hey, woo! Sweet. Another enemy down. And he gives me, looks like a skateboard, but no. Okay, it looks like some kind of pills. Alright. I thought it was going to be some kind of skateboard. Ooh. Something's over here. Ooh. What is over here? Nothing over here. Uh-oh. Spooky. Oh, crap. No. No. What is this? No. Okay. It's mini-me's. No! Got a lot of mini-me's. Oh, come on. Oh. Over here. Oh. Ooh. There's upgraded a bone. Bone? Alright, sweet. And what is this? And now one of those cookie things. Alright. Ooh. More pills? I love pills. Hey, kids, I would not do drugs, so, you know. But pills in this game is kind of weird. But, yeah, if it's what it is, I don't know. Next door. Alright.
Look, an emergency box from the once was.
Over. Beep. If I use a Cobra, something. Why? Oh, we used the crowbar on the other door. Alright. Ooh. This is getting interesting. I'm getting all up. Give me a second here. Okay. Sweet, sweet. Okay, I've got to figure it out. Hey, face, so torso, offhand. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. I can definitely do that. But I can give myself vitality. I can give myself, well, charisma will actually help me later, but right now I'm looking at vitality so I can live a little longer, or actually I'll go with the strength.
Buffer than ever.
Because I can actually go along and take range combat first because it makes it a lot easier to fight bosses and stuff. And melee, of course, is close combat for the smaller creatures and stuff like that. So, let me see. Okay. Guess I could go on and give that one a bone. Yeah. Exit the room. Alright.
That pipe looks weak.
Carol.
A claw mark should come in handy.
Alright, what am I going to do here? What can I do? Oh, you want some crowbar. Alright.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
What the heck is... Oh, I've got like kind of like a little bug stuck to my shoulder as a flashlight. Alright. I guess it's kind of creaturey-like. Okay. Now it's passed.
The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Wow, wow, wow.
Good. I'm getting thread one. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Well, gotta check around here first. Plant. And nothing wrong there, I think.
Get a grip.
Okay, stabby. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Stabby with stab, I guess. Gimme. Going in. Woo. Next door. Should I enter this door?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Sweet. All right. We got 2 doors. Oh, nice. We got a. Oh. Okay. 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 Rotate knobs. I think what I need to do is trying to match.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Exactly. Now we can actually get this to work. Get it to work. That's why
there are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago. But it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again. And what remained of it became ours.
All right, let's go for looks like cartons of milk, and I don't know what else. All right, let's go and see what else. Ooh, electrical panel.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
A warning
okay.
label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Okay.
There you go.
Ooh. Open sesame. And that says a you. Yeah. What the heck?
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Really funny.
Made it count. Wiped out.
Ugh. Gotta keep him alive. Ugh.
Knuckle pie. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheel before backup
That
arrives.
was the last one. Alright. And more pills. And then show me that it's... Let's see, this one's carrying anything. And sugar cake. Got enough cake. Yeah, you gotta remember, cakes and candies. Very sweet. Yeah.
Andy.
Cake is always a lie. Watch out for that stuff, you know? Ugh. Some more pills. And some more
Finders
sweet
keepers.
stuff.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present. Wait, and you disappeared. A struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
It's Mini-Me. Yeah. See my punchy.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
I love those potatoes and
The
fries.
Nono
Woo!
prefer to hide in glitter
Gotcha.
grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make
I
one
love
come
gotcha.
out of hiding. You might...
No, no weapons. Just going back and when I was a kid, I guess. Ooh. Yum. I love grass.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
And the trees.
You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Ooh.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the pet. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world.
Sweet.
But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Yeah, another one with trees. Ooh. I guess we can run.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
Sweetness.
You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
I wonder, is that like a Jigglypuff?
Wiz is still repairing his Octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest
And
Route.
it's the Overpuffed. Or is it the Stay Puffed?
Noko has tamed the Majut and is preparing to
Hello,
take on the
Brashnos.
Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Sounds like kind of like an
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
with applesauce.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree... He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Ooh, that. The end of the world. Oh, okay. Sweet. What do
You're getting the hang of it.
I do? Ooh.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came
okay.
in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
To doing some exploration here first. Let's see sometimes you'll find a hidden spot stuff. I'm not sure if this game works that way. As I said, this is my first playthrough.
Seems strong enough.
But
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure
that's
the
the Tree of Life.
environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
and not the trees. Oh, okay, that's actually
A
that's the beginning of the game.
signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Okay, that's just placing my points. Not this what the hell is that? This is some kind of like, I don't know.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
See? Alrighty.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's two nearby.
I'm just glad you never put a guy called Out of
The
Time.
Jackney tribe
Can you
is
be out of date and out of
your
time at the same
primary
time?
choice as they seek to become
Yeah,
omnipresent
that's
and
sure
most
the same
importantly,
concept. It's
feared.
exactly the same.
Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jackney tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jackney isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out-of-Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jackney's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jackney especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. In Jackney's case, letting the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life is part of their plan. They believe a cleansing is the only way the world can be saved. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Okay, this is what this is. Four dark and two light. Okay, where am I coming? Side powers. Oh. Ooh. Guess I can use the fire first. Yeah, it looks like the Xbox controller is kind of funny. But yeah, that seems like a lie. For me to open up that one. Hey, it's a fun guy. This is so funny. I'm starting to feel like Blackie Chan. Ooh.
Bottom blow.
Good. I'm looking for more enemies.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
I wonder if there's any secrets in this. Nope, don't see anything. Ooh. This is working. But I
That's the
do-
Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem.
Mark my territory here. Excuse me.
Let's see.
Okay, this would be the marker there. Sweet.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Doesn't know if the Sifu will have time for you, but he'll let you in to find out.
Yeah, I gotta love the seafood. What is that, like seafood, or is it what? I don't know. Sounds fishy to me.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101
He's
He's referring to your rampage through
seafood.
Bunker 101.
Yeah,
It
little,
seems you don't
little
mind
lobster,
a bit of blood on your hands.
clam.
That's something you have in common.
You.
He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she... Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy it. He didn't expect that of you. You were born bad so you could do good in this world. That weak mind of yours has made you soft. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a... Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side. And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad's Stone Fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them. He disagrees, and the day you meet again, you'll understand why. It's time to say goodbye for now. And if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you.
What the heck is? Treasure chest. I knew there was something in here. Take that. Thank you. I gotta look around this wall. Find it. What the heck? I think that's it. I think the other side was the light side or the good side. I'm not sure. As I go through the forest, my feelings. They know the forest have feelings. Next time I go along and look at a tree and it says ow, I know it's something wrong. Yep.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Middle-lifed.
Can't do no damage to it right now. Someone breathing. Quick heal. I guess that's what those pills are for. More there later. Yeah, keep going. La 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 doopity doopity.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Oh, I gotta use the washroom again, guys. Give me a second.
Let's see.
Okay, I thought you'd make fast travel.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Cautions you that the Sifu may be a little impatient
Ooh, the
today,
seafood again.
as bad news has just come in from the front
I
line.
wish just cod. I gotta have some cod. Yummy. I love seafood.
Simi, la panan akin kama. Kerap na far putut. Stugay la bunde. Kerap la bunde.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping you next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another. Your Moon invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. the one you should coerce further.
Kala magrif, karana woofer mat game. Get it thinking of what they are.
The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything.
Kala mat some more. Get it thinking of what they are.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire... They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay. Ooh. Sounds fishy.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even though you don't share their values, they hope you'll lead with mercy. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their... You were all part of the same tribe once, but without your Muma there as a guide, the disciples turned on each other and formed their own tribes. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong, and can He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
More injury. What was in pool of water. And looks like a Tootsie Roll. Or some kind of, I'm not sure. What is a Tootsie Roll? It's, that's not gonna color.
At least you're not coming out of this empty-handed. Wishes someone from the Myriad bloodline. Says talking to you was... Untended. The world will go... Says you'll see each other later. Offers you extraordinary prices for extraordinary... The doors here are always open for a potential customer.
Customers. Okay, that means I should choose clothes. Oh, I need some leaflets. steal some from the kitchen. Ooh. And another one of those. Wait. I think this is like a blacksmith versus everything else. Okay. More pills. Yeah, got a lot of pills. And more med packs. There's like a moldy thing, but that would be deep water. Oh, what was it doing? I can actually climb with that. Great. Hope I'll find something good over on this side. This goes back into the kitchen. Alright. Gotta love the kitchen. Yep. Oops. I hope I haven't forgotten anything in there, but nothing important anyway. It's way too early in the game to actually worry about that. Well, I can only go for a swim. Since it's in the public lake. Okay, I cannot swim yet. Whoops. My bad. Did it. No. Correct. I guess you can't swim, so you get to learn that skill. I'll get that skill eventually.
That's the Myriad Fort.
Right, let's try this again. As long as I don't go try to go swimming again, I'll be doing good. I think you'll be able to go swimming because you're basically kind of like a, what it is. It's like kind of like a half squirrel, half something. And I know it's half and half is something. Yep. Ooh, I got another bone. Woo. Got all those. Ooh. Right back. Anything else over here? Ooh. There's water. There's beach. You son of a beach. Yep. I did it.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh. Ooh, sweet meat. What the heck is sweet meat? Something's in this trunk of the car. In my pack. There's a bunch of dead people here. What's in here? Which? I mean, there's a garbage disposal. Okay. There's some kind of alien thing. I'm not sure what that is. It's going to level up.
What can't you take?
No, I need one bone. I need 2 bones for this.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Really? Go in there. Whee! Yeah. Oh, I gotta use the washroom again. All right.
Let's see.
Let's go inside.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
Yeah, some kind of walrus thing. And ooh.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to... You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow.
Alright, next part.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today.
That's really weird.
Being nice comes easy for him. That doesn't make it less important. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Cycling. Sweet. I wish recycling was this easy in the real world.
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if... He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too.
I'm taking a guess it would be
He'd love
like
to
a
teach you
blacksmith
to
or something
upcycle,
like that.
and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Coffee, I think. Text speed. I think. So what is what kind of weapon? I don't need. Ooh.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. You're not in this world to live up to his expectations, but he hopes you're never going to have to use that weapon of yours. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. She wants you to understand that whatever path you choose in life, you must stay true to yourself.
Again. Defeated. Yeah, hopefully you guys is liking the show so far. Like I said, it's going to be my first part of many. It's going to be basically multiple. Like, I mean, hopefully if you enjoy the game so far, it's definitely different. Like I said, with what it is. But like I said, as time progresses, I say skills that only progress as well, and as you craft your own stuff, there's so much seems like into this game, as I'm not even cutting the surface yet. Hopefully, like I said, be able to actually rejoin you guys again. Like I said, in the with the next day or two, I will let you know exactly what this game is like so far. It doesn't seem too bad, or like I said, the customizations seem pretty sweet to a point. Like, it is an RPG, but it's no multiplayer. So, like, I mean, yeah, if you are into this type of game, like I said, you can always pick it up. This is Biomutant. You can get it for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and also PC. You can actually check it out basically at your EB Games or GameStop, or even Walmart, or whatever place you actually buy your games at. Like I said, right now it's basically, I'm going to take a break from here. So hopefully have a great day, guys, and have a good one.